As ChatGPT sets the internet aflame, will AI write the lyrics of tomorrow's hit? Well, Bjorn Ulvaeus from ABBA recently shed light on this topic, saying that he believes that artificial intelligence will greatly influence the music industry. Pretty interesting. What's happening there, viewers, and welcome back to our channel. ABBA thinks AI will write better songs than musicians. Do you agree? Well, let's get into this video and find out. ABBA musician Bjorn Ulvaeus believes that artificial intelligence will be able to write better music than many humans over time. On January 13th, during an appearance at the DLD Innovation Conference in Munich, he pointed out that as many as 100,000 songs and other recordings were released on the Spotify streaming service every day last year. He asked later, "Don't you think an AI will be able to write better music than a lot of those 100,000 songs a day?" It will happen. I'm afraid it will happen. Software that can generate at least parts of songs automatically is already being used in music production. It has so far been seen mainly as a tool to assist composers. So, if we think about AI taking over the job of lyric writing, the music industry is actually a little ahead of the curve on this topic, because language-based generative AI platforms are already transforming this business in a meaningful way in the world of lyric writing. Hold on now, before we get to the rest of this video, do be sure to show your love and support by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated of our future uploads. Now let's get back to what we were talking about. Lyric Studio, owned by California headquartered parent Wave AI, produces original lyrics for songwriters in a style that mimics their own. In this sense, it's assistive AI, a human companion, a muse. At least 15% of the people that use it say Lyric Studio are professional music makers. One of those artists, rapper Curtis King, released a #1 album on the US iTunes chart last summer with lyrics written and assisted by Lyric Studio. Whereas Ulvaeus, in a sideways swipe at today's music world, doubted that there was enough quality control. He further said, "I worked very hard to be able to recognize garbage. We, Bjorn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson, threw away like 95% of everything we wrote. We wrote 15 songs a year on average. So I wonder, of those million songs, how many people have thrown away the garbage?" he asked rhetorically. After all, Bjorn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson were the main songwriters of ABBA's music. The studio work was the best part of it all, to shape the songs and try to interpret them in your own way. Those were the words of ABBA's Agnetha Falskog as she looked back on the decade-long series of pop classics that the group gave to the world. "I've always felt that the studio work was our strength. That's where everything came into being. That's where we created." Her bandmates would certainly agree. While some groups may have thrived on the live concert experience, for ABBA, the real kick came from using the recording studio as a laboratory, developing and fine-tuning their musical creations. During their active years, this devotion to their art was sometimes held against them, as if there was something wrong in doing everything you could to realize the best version of each and every song. Some even thought that ABBA must be following some kind of formula, calculating how to best seduce the unsuspecting public into buying their records, but nothing could be further from the truth. ABBA were feeling their way intuitively through the writing and recording of each and every song. But even Bjorn Ulvaeus wasn't able to ignore the reality of today's music industry. The slow but certain rise of AI in the music industry is inevitable. Here's the list of few songs that were created with the help of AI that you might want to go and check out. #1. Holly Hendren and Jay Lynn featuring Spawn, Godmother. Holly Hendren is an American composer, musician, and sound artist based in San Francisco, California. In her latest track, Herndon collaborated with Jay Lynn on Godmother, a song generated using Spawn, an artificial intelligence created by Hendren and her partner Matt Dryhurst. #2. Brian Eno, Reflection Excerpt. Brian Eno is an English musician, record producer, and visual artist, best known for his pioneering work in ambient music. Reflection was his 26th studio album and was originally a single piece of ambient music lasting 54 minutes on CD and vinyl. However, Eno also released a generative version of the album on an app that plays infinitely and changes the music depending on the time of day. Number 3. Michaela Not Mine. Michaela is a fictional character and digital art project and an Instagram model and influencer, and now a musical artist. In 2017, she released her first single, Not Mine, drawing comparisons to other virtual musicians such as Hatsune Miku. Number 4. Taryn Southern Break Free. Taryn Southern is an American singer and songwriter. She was the first pop star to compose and produce an album entirely through an AI called I Am AI. Number 5. Ellie Hillier, Ellen Isaacson, and the Iliac Computer, excerpt from Iliac Suite for String Quartet. Iliac Suite, later retitled String Quartet No. 4, is a 1957 composition for string quartet, which is generally agreed to be the first score composed by an electronic computer. Laharan Hiller, in collaboration with Leonard Isaacson, programmed the Iliac I computer at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, where both composers were professors, to generate compositional material for String Quartet No. 4. And that's all for today's video, guys. What do you think about the songs composed using AI? Let us know your honest thoughts in the comments down below.